Whoa.
I like Big Adele better than Skinny Adele.
Get out of here.
Really?
Me too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so do I. I like thick. I don't like thin.
I'm with you, Gabe. I like thick.
Some people just look better when they're heavier. She's one of them, I think.
Are we recording right now?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we are.
No, we are.
Oh.
This is the prelude. Is that what you just said? Joey said I'd fucking hit that. Thick Adele.
I love me some thick Adele.
This is the Beers and BS podcast, sponsored by one of the locals, Under the Sun Inserts, Brewport Coffee House, and Brewport Cafe. And now here's your hosts, Adrian, Joe, and Mike.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to Beers and BS, the podcast.
Hey.
This is on tonight's podcast. We're going to be talking about
Episode 13.
what we're drinking. We're going to be talking about some sports, playoff football. We're going to get into Joey's viral video of the week.
Yes.
And as always, the Brew Crew email.
All right.
What's up, fellows?
What's up, guys? We're your hosts. We got Michael, Joseph, and I'm Adrian. We got Gabe down in Tennessee, our producer.
Gabe.
Hey.
Yo.
What up, Gabe?
What's up?
Hey, what's up, guys? I have not. This might be the first for me, at least. I have not seen you guys since we last recorded. Last episode.
Okay.
I usually see one of you guys.
Nah, I don't think that's true. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I usually always see at least one of you guys.
Well,
How you guys doing?
this one came by real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing good. Doing good.
Good.
Fucking weeks just fly by, dude.
I
It's
know.
crazy.
You know what though? This time of year, I don't mind that.
That's true.
I don't mind that.
It'll be May.
It's fucking cold here on Long Island, and I just want to get through it. I hate it.
I think we're putting that past us this week, hopefully. Right?
Yes.
It's supposed to get a little warmer.
Actually, if anybody, right? I mean, Mike fucking works in the elements. You know what I mean? So if anybody should be,
I'm actually spoiled right now. Started a job at the Waldorf, and it's kind of like enclosed, and the walls are insulated, so it's like not bad. I will never complain about a job like that.
how long will that be inside? Like the duration, or
Yeah.
the whole job?
Yeah. So no.
so for you could be there for a bit.
Yeah. I can't complain.
Good for you.
Good.
That's perfect timing.
No.
All right, fellas, let's get into our first segment here. So, what are you drinking, Michael? You want to kick that off?
Yeah, sure.
What do you got, buddy?
So I actually went off my grid and I fucking stepped it up a notch, and I went with a brand, Two Roads, Honey Spot Road Indian Pale Ale IPA.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
6%.
You hate IPAs.
Yeah, I know. And I'm not, 100% fan of this flavor.
And I hate this one too.
But you know what? In the sacrifice for the show, I fucking pulled it off. And
All right.
yeah.
Good for
That's what
you.
I'm drinking tonight.
You were that dude. That's like double what you were drinking last week.
Yeah.
The alcohol
I told you I had to step it up a notch.
All right. Good for you.
Amstel took me by surprise. It was,
Yeah.
I
I'm
didn't
on a little
expect
Amstel kick, actually.
it. Really?
Yeah.
It's good, man. It's
It
good
is.
beer, Amstel. It really
It's like a cool hangout beer, You could drink 12 of them and
Yeah.
be good.
Well, that's the problem.
Yeah.
3.5% alcohol.
Yeah.
They need to step it up a little bit, just a tiny bit.
We only have an hour and a half yet to do what it has to do.
So what are you drinking, Joe?
All right, I got Great South Bay Brewery, which is a local brewery around here.
Here you go.
This is their Blonde Ambition.
I love it. Joey supporting.
It's a pale ale. 4.9%.
Actually, I've had that before, and that's actually delicious.
It's really good.
Yeah, I like it. That's more my style right there.
Nice little local beer. Shout out Great South Bay Brewery.
Whoop whoop.
cool. I'm staying local as well, guys. I am week 2 on Blue Point. Blue Point's right up the road. This one is their Optical Illusion. Okay, it's an IPA, East Coast IPA, and it is 7% alcohol volume.
Woo!
Those things will fuck you.
Yeah, it's got a nice little kick, and I like it. Pretty cool can too. So
yeah,
thank you, Blue Point.
Optical Illusion.
Gabe, what do you got, buddy?
Well, I think I'll stick with the local theme, and I am drinking George Dickel bourbon. This is made in Tullahoma, which is just 30 minutes south of me. It's really good stuff. This is 8-year aged. It's really good stuff.
Yeah.
Really
Is that whiskey, bourbon?
Yeah, it's the same thing, unless it's made in Tennessee.
That Dickel looks a little smaller than I remember. that bottle looks a little smaller.
Nice dick.
We're gonna get to that later, though.
All right.
Yeah. Do you know
Anyway,
about
guys,
the Dickel?
cheers.
Cheers.
Salute.
Good to see you.
We did start off with a little tequila as we normally do. So
It's our what do we call that? Our
Ritual.
yeah.
A pre-show.
There you go. Pre-show cocktail, right?
Yeah.
Pre-show shot.
Salute.
Salud.
All right. Playoff football, boys.
Ooh.
Another great weekend. It's getting we're coming to the end. I mean, there's only a couple more weeks. There's 4 teams left now.
Yep.
This week's games are going to be real big. But playoff football, what do you guys think? I mean, that was another crushing, heartbreaking game for the Buffalo Bills.
Yes,
Wow.
it was.
You know?
I mean, they've been there so many times, right?
Yeah.
I would not want to be a fucking field goal kicker for Buffalo Bills. That's the worst.
Why does it
job.
always come down to the kicking,
Oh
right?
my god,
Dude, that
It's
was
pathetic.
deja vu, though, right? Right? Remember Scott Norwood, 1990?
absolutely.
Right? That worked out
This-
in our favor.
This one was only, what, 44 yards?
Yeah, I mean, but you got the elements and stuff too.
Yeah, it didn't seem like that bad. I don't know.
I agree.
Oh, it's
You got
definitely a makeable field goal.
You got it. I mean, Jesus.
Last
But-
week I said put your money on Mahomes,
You
and
did.
Mahomes did not fail. But Josh Allen, he actually stepped up his game, and I thought
Played
he
awesome.
played a freaking great game.
Played
You
I
did
give
that
him all the
when you
props.
said that, though. But you were like, "Oh, Josh Allen, he kind of like fizzles out in the playoffs."
Yeah, no, I always thought
Yeah.
that he would make a mistake and cause his team to advance, but he didn't do that this time.
No.
But unfortunately, their kicker did.
I mean, but he did. He played. I mean, he played amazing. You see, I mean, he is just such a big fucking.
Oh, he's a
dude,
beast.
right?
Yeah.
He just drops his shoulder, running to guys.
Yeah, he had that momentum going for that team most of the game. I
Yeah.
mean, third down conversions, all of it. He was doing everything.
No, he
I
stepped
never
up his
realized
game.
honestly how mobile he was. I mean, I knew he could move out of the pocket, but he can get you some yards too.
No, and he carries guys.
Yeah.
But not. I mean, but you.
Not
I mean,
lightweight.
throwing on the run.
Yeah,
I mean, you see him making some plays on the run like that.
Oh, he even threw past the line of scrimmage, threw
Backwards,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
That
I was
was
like
smart
impressive,
play.
right? Impressive. Yeah.
That was still kind of questionable, though, right? They lined up real quick to get that play off
They did.
before they could
Who was
review it.
Was it Romo that was calling the game?
Yes.
Yeah.
He was the one that was like,
It was-
I don't know about that.
it was
But-
clean though. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked to me it was like it was a backwards pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How the fuck is Travis Kelce always wide open?
That's
That
why he's
fucking guy-
awesome. That's why he's awesome.
But I was shocked. Did you hear? That was his first touchdown in 7 games.
Oh no, I didn't realize.
Yeah.
yeah, well, I
So
think
I was-
they've been keeping plays with him on the wraps and pulling it off for the playoffs.
That's interesting.
Don't burn them out.
Yeah.
But that
don't
was
let 'em get hurt.
surprising to hear.
Yeah,
In 7 games.
yeah.
And he caught 2.
What was the other stat that hit Mahomes and Kelsey connection
18 playoff games. in a row.
It leads the league.
leads everybody, right? Like,
Oh my goodness! Excuse me. Sorry about that. That was a real sneeze, folks.
bless you.
Thank you.
Fuck.
Try- Sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah, they lead most in NFL history.
NFL history. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's insane.
That's
It's
And-
It's insane because
Gronkowski, Brady, and then before them it was
Rice and Montana.
Yeah,
yeah. But
think about that.
what's insane? This guy's only 20 years old. Patrick.
Yeah,
Mahomes.
he's only been in the league
Tra-
6 years.
Travis is a little bit older, right?
how
Yeah.
old's Mahomes?
28.
Oh yeah. Kelsey's 34.
Oh, he's that much older. Oh, I didn't realize that.
It
No
doesn't
signs
matter.
of the declining, though, right? I mean,
No.
he's still getting it done.
They've only had 6 years together,
Yeah.
and they've fucking made history, literally.
So
Yeah.
upsetting for for the Buffalo fans. I wanted Buffalo to win.
Gut wrenching.
I mean, I've had enough. I got nothing against KC, but just I've had enough.
Yeah.
Enough. I was talking to Mike about it before. I was telling my son yesterday. We were watching the game together. I'm like, we're probably never going to see this again. What this guy does, Patrick Mahomes,
Yeah.
it's truly unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, Tom Brady, phenomenal. When it came time, crunch time, being in the playoffs, obviously the most successful quarterback in NFL history. This guy's, Mike, what'd you say before? 6 NFC championships in a row?
6 AFC.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
AFC, you're right. AFC
Yeah.
championships in a row.
And he's only in the league 6 years.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's what I'm saying. This guy's
Could
20
you
years old.
imagine?
So who knows what's to come?
You're gonna have to go through KC.
As
for
long as he
years.
stays healthy, it's all about health, right? In this league.
Yeah, but even not, I mean, saying that, it was such a big deal that this was his first true playoff game, road game.
Bro, he didn't skip a beat.
Didn't matter.
Didn't skip a beat.
You know what I mean?
No, they charged down almost every possession, right? I think, how many times did they punt?
I think they didn't punt till the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
I think once or twice.
Once or twice, yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Amazing.
You see them fucking waving goodbye to everybody.
You see him getting pegged with snowballs?
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Nah.
You can't do that. Someone's gonna get, that's dangerous, man.
You saw that guy bawling his eyes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fan?
In the stands. Yeah.
Pussy.
That's what I said. I looked at my wife.
Get out of
she
here.
She goes, I would have walked right away from you.
Yeah.
Have you ever
You start
cried
crying over this?
a game?
No. Not
Ever?
like that.
Bro. Sonny, remember what Sonny said? You think Mickey Mantle cares about you?
Yeah,
All
that's
right?
what I'm saying.
You don't care.
Mickey Mantle don't pay your rent.
Yeah, he don't care. Fuck that. You know?
Nah, it was a good game. The Tampa Bay game was good. I thought Baker had a good opportunity to.
He did good to the final seconds, and he forced it. He forced it at the very end. But he fucking led his team out there and did what he had to do.
I'll tell you that game was definitely closer than I thought it was going to be.
Oh,
To be honest.
God bless Detroit, man. Right?
Yeah. Dude,
They're going further
I'm
this
happy,
year
man.
than they've gone in what since. I don't know. What's the stats on that?
They put out a crazy stat, ready? So the last playoff game that they won was in 1991. Okay.
Ooh.
Before that was like another 30 years or
Oh
something
my
like that.
God.
So it's been like they have one playoff win in 6. Well, I'm sorry, not including this season.
Yeah.
Now they have 3. But I'm saying in 60 years.
All right.
That's crazy.
That's insane. That's
Props to Detroit.
That's insane. So good for them. I hope they go all the way. I hope they go to the Super Bowl. I hope they win it.
You know what? And they've been a good team all year long, right? I mean, San Francisco. There's no surprise, right? The Ravens, KC.
It's
no surprise.
It was pretty much San Francisco, Dallas, Philly, Detroit, all year long. 4 best teams.
But
And
you
then
know
Green
what?
Bay
Fuck
stepped up.
Dallas and Philly. So,
Yeah,
so then you're just talking about San Fran and Detroit.
I agree. I agree. Those guys have been golfing for a week now. Yeah. So that was good. That was a great game. Even it was funny. Baltimore. That I only saw the first half of the Baltimore game, and I was like, "What's going on?" This game's a lot closer than I thought. And then he just.
I'm super
They just turned
intrigued
it on.
by KC Baltimore. That's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
What do you call? Can you predict it?
I picked the Ravens to win it all. So
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I was going to ask you guys that. So who do you want? So who do you think is going to be in the Super Bowl? Joe, you're saying Ravens and who?
Ravens, Niners.
Ravens, Niners, Mike.
I definitely believe the Niners will be there. I got to be honest with you. I'm going with KC again, Pat Mahomes, and especially if you're betting money. I saw the line today was KC getting 3.5. I love that.
Getting 3.5.
Yeah, getting 3.5.
Okay.
Yeah, they're on the road again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got KC, Detroit. That's why I think it's going to be in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Detroit, it's a beautiful storyline. I hope that plays out like that. But 49ers are a powerhouse, every up and down.
But
McCaffrey.
I'll tell you, but if no Debo Samuel, different team.
No, you say that, but everybody
way.
steps up, right? What's the kid? Jefferson? Is his name?
I don't know.
I think his name is Jefferson.
Cool.
Dude, McCaffrey won that game for them. That's
One of the wide receivers on San Fran.
Jennings.
Yeah, Jennings. Right.
Yeah, because it's Samuel, it's McCaffrey, and freaking Kittle.
No. But they also have what's the other the main wide receiver when Debo's
Ayuk.
down? What's his name?
Brandon Ayuk.
Ayuk.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ayuk's
You're
a
right.
beast.
You're
Is
right.
And then you have Kittle, and then you have
You're right.
McCaffrey. And Debo still might play. You know what I mean?
is he in concussion protocol or no?
I haven't heard
I don't know.
the
I think
update.
as of now, he's questionable.
No.
And actually, I'm going to say, he might be closer to out as of now. But
But I love the heart of Detroit, right? Their storyline, everything
Like-
about it.
like I said last week,
Jeff,
dude, I'm just all about Dan Campbell.
I mean,
all
with
about the coach.
Goff, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Jared Goff.
Jared Goff, he went to the Super Bowl
Yeah.
with the Rams. They fucking, closed the door on him, sent
Yep.
him packing to Detroit.
Yeah.
Like he didn't matter. And now look at him now,
Yeah.
Joke's on you, Jack.
No. I mean, he's playing well. Yeah, I'm excited. That's my pick. What I say, KC and Detroit. Whose house we going to watch the game?
They're Sunday, right?
Yeah, they're both Sunday.
It's at 11th?
I have a fucking soccer game at
The
5
11th
o'clock.
this year.
No, it's Super Bowl. It's the 11th.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about this weekend's game.
Oh, this weekend?
Yeah,
3:30, 6:30. I wish the
3:30.
Chiefs game was a night game, but it's 3:30
You have a soccer game
at 5. I know.
on Sunday.
Yeah.
Man, no respect. No respect.
Just for the audience, I don't play soccer, but I have to go to a soccer game.
All right. So if we were going to Joey's house, all right, let me ask you, what do you guys like? What is your go-to dish to bring to someone's house?
Well, you know, I've been invited to your house many times for many outings, many involved food, and I'm not one that is going to sit there and prepare food. I will go and buy you a delicious dessert. So, you know, whether it's like, I love to go buy a cheesecake at this my favorite pastry shop, and their pastries are delicious. So that's my go-to. I bring desserts. I have brought Carvel as well, right? I brought sauces and shit.
Yeah, no. I mean, you're always good. You always bring something. That you definitely always bring a bottle too. So Mike definitely does not show up empty-handed. What's the bakery?
Don't put me on the spot like that. The one that used to be on 112 next to Julie's, and now it's down the
Dolce Momento.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
I just wanted to hear him say that.
Now it's by Nanrich over there. They are the best.
That bakery is the best.
Yeah.
For sure.
How's their cannolis, Joe?
Their cannolis are wonderful. Their Italian bread is fucking awesome.
Joey, that's for the audience. Joey gets cannolis in his stocking, his Christmas stocking. So that's what he's referencing. Joey, what's your go-to dish?
So I bring, like Mike, I'm not really going to sit there and prepare something because that's just not what I do. General Tao's chicken bites. I usually get a half tray, depending on how many people will be there. A local place right here, Porter's, makes really good General Tao's chicken bites, and I bring that.
So can you explain those?
General Tao's chicken bites are, if you've ever had General Tao's chicken from a Chinese restaurant, same type of sauce, just on little chicken pieces, sesame seeds, and some honey glazed sauce.
So that it's not like on bread or anything like that. It's just
No. Just like we get some toothpicks.
Okay.
Yep.
Huh.
Get at them.
Never had it there.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Really good.
Okay.
Try them.
Got to try it.
What's your
My go-to dish is it's not even really mine. My wife's go-to dish is she makes sausage and peppers or guacamole. She's
famous for chili too.
Yes, she is. But she's not whipping up chili to bring someone's house.
Oh, no?
No.
Really?
She won't do that.
Transferring that is difficult, right?
Yeah.
But bring the pot or the what the fuck's that thing called?
The ladle?
No.
You know,
the crock pot.
and the lid for it.
You know, you got to put it in something that's going to get it there.
Yeah.
It's just a hassle.
No, she'll like with sausage and pepper, she puts it in a tray. Her guac, she makes the best of both, you know, sausage and peppers and guacamole, you know, so everybody seems to love that. And that's usually like our go-to dish that we'll bring over someone's house.
Italian, Mexican. It's like every pizzeria in New York now.
So the top, if you guys are interested, the top 5 items to bring: jalapeno poppers,
Okay.
buffalo chicken dip, chili, 7-layer dip, and guac.
Said chili.
Oh, the guac too. All right.
Guac.
Yeah,
Guac, a good guac and chips is nice.
I got to ask her to make chili. She hasn't made chili in a while. Remember we had chili parties?
My wife made chili on Sunday.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did she really?
Yeah.
How'd it come out?
Really good.
Really? Now, let me ask you a question. When you make your chili, do you have it over rice or no?
I do.
I don't, but I do like it like that.
Yeah.
I got to have cornbread with it though.
Cornbread?
Yeah.
Did she make cornbread too?
No. I ran out for that.
I was going to say, did you throw it out then?
We weren't getting crazy baking and fucking.
And making the chili.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you. I have
With the
over
rice?
Yeah.
Yeah. My wife doesn't do it like that.
White rice?
Yeah.
Just
And to me, it's like then you're eating like a soup almost. You know what I mean?
We used to have.
that's what chili is.
I know. I don't know. Maybe it's like my Puerto Rican side or something like that. They always have rice with everything. But
us Hispanics love rice. I'll tell you that.
I don't know. But to me, it's just, you know, I don't know. It's not a meal without the rice. You know.
I
love rice.
So we have every summer we have 4th of July party, but then my wife used to do a chili party too in August, and she hasn't done that. You know, I feel like in a couple of years.
Yeah.
I gotta get her back on that.
Yeah, that's
I feel like a chili party is more so in the winter, no, or the fall.
But for us, you know, we have it outside.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So all the kids, you know, are hanging out in the pool, doing whatever, playing basketball, and then we have it all outside for the adults. So what?
I'll use my Capital One quick.
The fuck is that, Mike? All right, good.
Capital One. We're doing the commercial.
It's our new sponsor, Capital One credit card. No. So I got to see if she'll make that again, because then what we do is like I'll get like a bunch of rice from the Chinese place, Chinese restaurant over here.
It makes it easy.
Yeah. Instead of just making a bunch of rice.
Yeah. And they're
I got rice and then a layer of the chili, some cheese, a little sour cream.
That's a meal.
I love food. I fucking
Phenomenal.
love it.
I know. You still love pizza?
All right.
Oh, here we go.
I was gonna bring this.
Where's
up.
the music? Where's that sad
So-
music?
The great chili debate. Beans
Adrian
or no beans?
and Mike.
Oh.
I got through 23 days,
Oh, Joey, say it ain't so.
16 hours,
Say it ain't so.
and a little bit extra change there. I broke down.
Why?
Broke down last night.
What happened?
Broke down. Listen,
What happened to your support
Dude,
team?
I am proud of you, bro. I am
Who's your
proud of you.
sponsor?
my support team
You
broke
should
down
have called
too.
me. You should have called me.
I know.
I was available.
Should have called
at
him.
any time.
Should have just so you guys know, so the audience knows. Mike sent out a picture on Saturday of about 15 pizza pies on his kitchen table. Okay, just teasing Joey.
Oh man,
That's probably what pushed him off the edge. Just so you know.
I got to be honest. That might have like psychologically fucked with me a little bit, and it pointed me in that direction.
But I was just letting you know that I was picking up your share of the
Picked up my slack.
the
And
pizza industry.
now we got home yesterday from a soccer game, and my in-laws were over, and everyone was hungry, and
You should have got like a chicken roll or something like that. A hero.
There was a chicken roll involved. There was a salad involved. There was other food there,
And you still had to go for the
but there was
slice.
also 2 pies in my kitchen,
Dude.
and
Good for you. Good for you.
I had a couple
You're the
beers, and it was over.
No,
So-
that's you deserve that.
But I
I'm
was
back,
actually
baby.
wondering, when you do make a New Year's resolution, how long are you expected to hold on to that for? Really, in
Yeah.
reality,
Well, like when we talked about that last
Is that
week,
a
we were
full
saying,
year?
like, what did you say? It was like
3. Most people's fail in 3 weeks.
yeah. But I'm asking, what is the goal? Is it a full year's resolution?
Well, my resolution was a year.
I get what
Yeah.
you're saying, yeah.
Remember, I said I'll break it down in 6 months, and if I get through 6 months,
Yeah.
I didn't get
Or
through
you,
one.
you didn't get to 23 days.
we still gotta go to Sally's too.
I know. Well, now it's full throttle. Let's
Oh,
go.
well,
I'm fucking back, baby.
I'll pay
Let's go.
tomorrow.
I've heard people say they try to make it to at least Ash Wednesday.
Oh wow!
There you
See,
go.
that's
Well,
far, man.
then you get Lent coming, right?
Yeah.
In the Easter season,
Yeah.
you have to give up something else. So maybe you could give up. You have a second chance, Joe. We're going to talk you through this time.
Yeah.
Get you a sponsor.
You know, you should give up, dude. Give up exercising.
Oh,
No, I might jump on your bandwagon and try to give up cursing because I curse a lot, man.
Yeah.
A lot. And especially when I'm on the phone, I've noticed it. For whatever reason, when I'm on the phone, it's like a fucking open river.
dropping
I'm
bombs.
just gonna be honest. I've been failing at that resolution.
Never.
Just so you know. I mean, a little bit better.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, you guys, right? You've noticed I've gotten, stuff like that in check.
You
So
did.
if I can get cursing in check, that'd be huge. That'd be huge for me.
You ever give someone their cappuccino and be like, "Here's your fucking cappuccino"?
No, right, Joey?
No.
In your head, you've said it, right?
In my head.
Yeah.
I'm not really giving anybody cappuccinos.
Yeah, Joey's more behind the scenes guy.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes.
Gabe, what are you bringing to someone's house?
You know what? I have always done guac just because I make a really, really good guac. It's almost a meal for what I put in it.
Ooh.
So I do a
What
little
are we
bit
talking
of
about? Chopped onions? What else? What are we talking
So
about?
yeah, chopped onion, cilantro, jalapeno, tomato,
Ooh, jalapenos.
and then I'll also put in queso, not queso, chorizo.
Oh, a little
Yeah.
sausage. Yeah.
You have one of those.
Yeah.
What is the bowl called with the
Smasher?
stone bowl with the
No, I don't do that. I just use a big Tupperware bowl.
you know what I'm talking about, though,
I
right?
don't know.
Yeah.
The grinder with the grinding thing.
I was just eating out of one Saturday.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, but I don't know what the hell it's called.
What'd you do?
So those are
Saturday?
actually better for
Not dinner.
chili.
A Mexican place?
Oh, really?
Cuban.
Yeah.
Cuban? The Cuban?
Yeah.
It's nice.
Cuban's good.
With-
The best place. That's getting. I'm gonna say that for the best thing I ate this week.
Did they have a band playing?
Yeah. My God.
Loud.
So fucking loud. So loud. I'm getting old. It
was a little annoying
yes.
while you're trying to eat.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Trying to talk.
Yeah, and they got people dancing and shit, and you're trying
If you
to
want to
eat.
catch up with someone, that's not the place to go.
Not at all. And that's exactly what I was doing.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was doing. But I was going to save that for the best thing I ate this week.
All right, so save that for later.
Yeah, we'll save that for
All
later. Okay, so cool. So now we know what to bring to everybody's house.
All right.
Mike, what do you got, buddy? Talking about food.
Talking about food.
So before we get off to that really quick, you're talking about chili. There's a big debate on if you put beans in your chili or not, and it seems to be regional. Different arguments for different regions.
You gotta have beans.
I'm pro beans, yeah.
I'm not. Although I prefer no beans, but we make it with beans up here in New York. I know in Texas.
Black beans.
I know in Texas it's not beans. No, we make red beans.
Well, in Texas they actually call it chili con carne.
Okay.
Chili with
And that's
beef.
That's just without beans. That's their technical word for it down there.
Oh, okay.
But everywhere else, it's sporadic. I know here in Tennessee, you got to have beans in it. In the West Coast, it varies depending on region. Central California, there's no beans. Southern California, you have to have the beans.
We've made it without beans, and I feel like something's missing. Whatever flavor that bean throws off, it needs it.
Yeah,
I think.
I think my wife, when she makes it with like 3 different beans.
and I love it that it's more hearty with the beans. You know what I mean? It sticks to you know, with
I like both, but if I had a choice, I would say no beans.
some cheese.
Yeah. Also, it depends on what you're going to use it for. If you're going to put it on hot dogs, then there's no beans. If you're going to put it on French fries with cheese, then there's no beans.
There you go.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah. Actually, you know, I don't know. That shit ass chili that the fucking 7-Eleven has, it has no beans in it.
Mike's big bite at 2:00 in the morning.
Do you ever get the chili from Wendy's?
Hell yeah, that shit is good, dude.
Yeah, with chili.
They got beans in it.
It has beans in it, right? Yeah.
I haven't had that in a long time.
Ah, it's good, bro. A fucking single, a Dave's single, and
Some chili.
and one of those little chilies, bro. Fuck the fries, get the chili.
It's funny. Man.
Okay. What was that?
Bruh.
Anyway, so you're talking about
So food, right?
Yes.
So me and my wife, we like to watch movies. I had the munchies one night. I'm like, hey, do you have any Twinkies? She's like, no. I'm like, I'm craving a freaking Twinkie. So she's like, you know what? Goes on her phone. She orders it on Amazon, right? So the box arrives.
Wait, it came that night?
No, the next day. The box comes. I go to dive into my Twinkies, right? And this is the box. This is the box, folks. Okay, ordered on Amazon. You know, like any full-blooded American, go on there, order your shit, right? Pull a Twinkie out, and this thing is
Where the fuck's the rest of
the
it?
tiniest
That is
Twinkie I've ever seen in my entire life.
I mean, what the fuck is that?
Right, and no cardboard.
Is that like a sampler?
Like seriously, like check it out. Put it up next to your finger, Joe.
I'm actually gonna eat this fucking thing just to let you know.
And I want you to say like it doesn't taste like a fucking real Twinkie. Like
I mean,
You know what though? This might be a
it
common
doesn't even
theme with
feel the same.
Hostess.
nothing.
This is what'd you say, Gabe?
It might be a common theme with Hostess because if you have ever had a Hostess pie, those things have shrunk too.
oh man.
I love the cherry pies with the food.
I mean, this isn't terrible, but it's not.
It's not a Twinkie.
Uh-uh.
It's not a Twinkie. And the downsizing is what I'm really concerned about. And in America, we've been dealing with this for years, right? But like, look at this compared to your finger. Look at this.
Yeah, it's tiny. 2 bites.
I don't get it. Listen, if you want to charge me more,
And there's only
charge
6
me
in
more. Don't do this to my product. You know what I mean?
bro.
There's only 6 in that box?
They could have put 24 in this fucking
Joe,
box.
this is my point. Like, are you fucking kidding me? And it's the same thing like when you go to buy a bag of Doritos these days, right? Or a Lay's ruffled chips. It's a huge bag. You paid $8, $7 for it. You open it up and it's half fucking full.
yeah.
Like, all right, charge me, but give me what the fuck I want. I mean,
what
I
is
don't
the
know.
reasoning though? Like, what do you think that is?
It's done by weight.
But I'm saying, but like, as far as what the packaging, like, why do they have to have so much air in there?
I know.
Is it just to keep it fresh? I don't.
Well,
it's
so they don't break, maybe, but
Yeah, but it's
That's
also a better
ridiculous.
selling point when you visually just look at a bigger bag, I'm sure, right?
and
But it's half full.
I know.
and thinking about this subject, downsizing, and maybe like Joey's favorite food. Listen, every pizzeria when you were a kid, the pie was, I don't know, 15 inches huge.
Yeah.
Now, a large pie is fucking 12 inches. Like, charge us more if you want it. But why are you fucking downsizing our food like this? I don't know.
So part of it, I
The-
think, is that they're focused more on weights, the weight of the food, rather than the filling the package up. You know what I mean? For multiple reasons, I'm sure.
Well, it's the money's the bottom line, right? It has to be.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah. Frito-Lay shrank bags of some of its Doritos from 9.7 ounces to 9.25 ounces.
And no change in price, though, right? If anything, the price is only gone up.
Prices went
Prices
up,
have gone up.
Yeah.
Bags in both of these sizes, as well as some of the 9.5 ounce bags, are currently for sale at Target for the same price. So they took some out and they didn't change the price. We took just a little bit out of the bag so we can give you the same price and you can keep enjoying your chips.
So we don't know if this is a sample size, right? Like we don't know.
What do you mean sample size?
I mean,
I'm
like,
showing
not
you
sample.
the box right here, bro.
No, I hear what you're saying. I'm saying, but like, so if you'd like to buy, do they still sell these individually, like in a store? Like, say you go to 7-Eleven or something like that.
No, they sell the 2-pack where there's 2 full size fucking Twinkies.
So this is not
with
a full size.
cardboard like when we were kids.
Yes.
But this is the shit that I got when I ordered on Amazon the other day. I'm just saying,
So let me ask you something.
unreal.
Before, you enjoy a Twinkie, like
Who doesn't enjoy Twinkies?
No, I'm saying like, is that a common thing for you?
No.
I mean, because
No,
you're
no.
asking,
I
you're
was
asking
like,
your wife, do we have any Twinkies now?
I was craving it. I was like, what do we got? And she was like, nah. I'm like, I'm really craving a Twinkie. She's like, no problem. I'll go on there and order it, have it tomorrow.
Okay.
This is what I get.
So we
And
don't
I was astonished. Like really? Come on, man.
see now. Like, I almost want to do like a little experiment and like go to the store and buy it, like like the local grocery store and see. If,
Bro, look how tiny
this is ridiculous.
It's tiny.
This is ridiculous.
That's for like a 2 or 3-year-old.
Yeah.
This is bad. I
So
was
it
never
looks
really a
like
big
this
Twinkie
is a-
guy.
This is
Shocking.
a common thing
Yeah.
a common thing. It's called shrinkflation. And it's more than just one brand doing
Only
it.
when it's cold, Gabe. Only when it's cold, okay?
So looks like Gatorade is even doing it.
Really?
their
Domino's
bottles
has done it
changed?
with their pies. Burger King, even paper towels. And if you notice, you buy a
I
paper
believe
towel
that.
now, they're messing with your head and saying this roll now is more than 12 sheets. It's 24 sheets because we've
Yeah.
doubled the sheets. They're doing the girl math.
They're doing the what?
No, the consumer's
Yeah.
getting beat over the head. Listen, just be honest. Don't downside like the actual size of the product. Charge us more. You know what I mean?
Fucking,
it is what it is.
Bounty's doing that. 6 rolls, 6 bigger rolls, the same as 12 rolls. Smaller packaging. It's not. There's no fucking way.
How could it be?
I call bullshit all day.
Right. Give me the 12 rolls every day.
Do we sound like a bunch of like just
Old people,
old
like,
grumpy guys?
yeah, get off my fucking lawn. You know?
We
sound like
fucking
right now.
sure do.
Bro, look at the size of that Twinkie.
No, it's ridiculous. Like I said, I mean, I can't remember the last time I had a Twinkie.
I mean, hostess should be embarrassed of themselves.
It's got to be fucking close to 20 years, I feel.
Remember when you were a kid and you get a Big Mac and it was a Big Mac? And
Yeah.
now you get a Big Mac and you eat it in like 4 bites.
Yeah.
I believe they shrunk the patties on the Big Mac as well. You know, they're giving you like the cheeseburger patty, instead of like a fucking.
What I noticed is that it's like, what do they call it? like the number 3, like whatever it used to be called the value meal or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
It's like $13 now, $14. I'm like, I could go to Applebee's and get a fucking, I'm saying like
That's
a big
true.
burger for the same price.
I don't. Is it that much?
Yeah, man, it's insane.
Holy shit.
Insane. For one of those.
What is your fast
Big
food
burgers.
go to?
I'm a Wendy's Taco Bell guy.
Wendy's seems more fresh. Really,
Yeah.
it seems like the freshest. out of all.
Wendy's burger is really good, man.
The Dave's Deluxe.
So good. I like a Whopper. I like a Whopper and Taco Bell.
What about you?
So
All right,
McDonald's
so
did announce a price increase for 2023 by 10%
Wow.
Ooh,
on
that's
the
a big
entire
increase.
menu.
Wow.
In California, they're saying that a meal, like you're talking a value meal, combo meal, can be upwards of $20 now because of the minimum
For one
wage
person.
increase.
Wow.
Oh, shit. That's what I'm saying, right? Like, I'm going to a restaurant for a $20 burger.
Yeah,
Yo,
I agree.
to me, the best burger, fast food, is from Burger King, but it's not the Whopper. It's the number 4, the
The BK broiler.
BK Bacon King.
Oh, the Baconator or the Bacon
No,
King?
the Bacon King from Burger King.
The Baconator.
No,
Oh,
The
Baconator's
Baconator.
Wendy's.
no, the Bacon King shits on the Baconator.
No,
It's his
but the
little-
Baconator is way better.
The Baconator is his little brother.
I
of the
think
Bacon
Burger King has the actually.
Yo, it's like 2 Whopper patties, stacked with bacon. They get sloppy with the ketchup and mayonnaise.
I love that though.
Yo, but the fucking burger, it's serious.
I think
Have it your way.
I think Burger King's actual meat patty is the best one out of all the burgers.
It tastes like a barbecue burger,
Yeah,
right?
100%.
What is it?
Charbroil,
Flame broiled?
plain broil.
Yeah.
It really does taste like a barbecue burger.
Do you think it's better than Wendy's?
To me, I could taste it different. Like Wendy's is fresher. You know what I mean? Like you definitely know. Like I always get the Dave's Double, and it's delicious with the pickles and everything. It's sloppy and delicious. But I'm telling you, if you want to get a fucking serious burger, you get that BK King, bro.
Yeah,
The Bacon King.
that I'll have to keep in mind. I haven't had that one.
Can you guys, audience members, can you hear the passion in our voices?
Are you guys familiar with Hardee's or Carl's Jr.?
Well, I see the commercials all the
No,
time, but
we don't have that
in
around.
New York. It's not a big thing.
So those burgers are pretty good. Also, those are also flame broiled. And there used to be one. They took it off the menu, but it was called the Western Bacon Cheeseburger, and it was by far my favorite.
With the onion rings on it.
It had an onion ring, bacon, and barbecue sauce.
Well, that sounds good though.
Those sound good.
Burger King had a version of that as well.
Did they?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, moving on now. I'm getting hungry, guys.
Yeah.
All right. And what I want to say before was I wasn't so much a Twinkie guy as a kid. You guys remember Chocolate Owls?
Yeah.
That was my shit.
Yeah.
It was
I
like
remember
It
those.
was like frosted chocolate.
Delicious.
That was my shit. Chocolate
Delish.
Owls. Love those. Gabe, you a Twinkie guy?
I used to love Twinkies, but I was more of a cupcake, Hostess cupcake.
I'm surprised. I
The
thought
swirl?
you were definitely a
Yeah.
Twinkie guy because they'll last like 60 years in the bunker, bro. You know what I mean? Boom, nuclear war.
Anything-
Twinkie's still alive. Don't worry about it.
Anything with preservatives will last that long.
My God. Seriously, I remember as a kid watching movies, having Chocolate Owls.
Yeah, they were good.
Man, you guys remember driving movies?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Right?
One of the first, actually, my first drive-in movie was with you in New Jersey.
That was your first drive-in movie?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
What do we see?
That I have no idea, but I know I had a good time.
Adrian definitely remembers.
You remember?
No,
when
I
you
don't
saw
remember.
that?
I don't remember. I remember going to a drive. I remember because my dad lived in New Jersey.
Yeah,
So when I go up there to visit him, he had a drive-in theater. And this was like at the time, drive-in theaters by us were done. I mean, we were probably 13, 14.
yeah. No,
you know?
yeah. I'm thinking 12 or 13. Yeah,
I don't remember what movie we saw though.
because I mean, locally around us, we never had drive-in movie
No, but
theaters.
I've seen a bunch.
No, we had a couple.
Around here.
Yeah.
Where?
Sunrise Highway,
Yeah.
right where over there in Sunrise.
It's all houses now.
Yeah.
But,
It
used to be low.
Yeah, by
Yeah.
the little tobacco shop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's
I
one.
remember
There was
that,
one
yeah.
at East too, I think.
I do remember that.
I saw my first one was
Rocky Point too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
E.T. I saw.
I saw E.T. in a drive-in too.
Yeah.
Wow.
E.T. in a drive-in. I saw Return of the Jedi
Oh, nice.
at the drive-in in Patchogue.
Yeah.
You want to know another one? This might be one of the last ones I've seen. And it's funny because I wanted to bring this up because it's such an iconic movie. What's an iconic movie of ours when we were a kid?
Goonies.
Yes, but that's not it.
Okay.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yes, not it.
Gremlins.
Yes, not it. All right, there's a lot apparently.
Yeah.
Back to the Future.
Oh,
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
My son, I'm just talking to my son about that this weekend. He said he's never seen Back to the Future, and I'm like,
what?
and I have to be honest, I think that falls on me.
yeah.
I think I messed up, right? Because like that's my responsibility to sit him down and make sure he watches that. He's seen like my daughter, like I make sure like the Goonies.
Yeah.
They've seen that. How the hell have you not seen Back to the Future?
I know. I gotta get cracking on a movie list with my kids.
I
too.
feel like every time that's on, I watch it. You know, when it's on TV.
Oh, definitely.
And
You
that's
can't
probably,
pass it right. If you're flipping through the channel,
yeah, there's no
you
way.
have to stop.
There's
Bro.
no way.
Such a good movie.
1 and 2 are by far my favorite. 3,
3 was like
yeah, you know, but 1 and 2,
Yes.
I always have to
They
stop
shot,
watching.
if you remember back, you know, this is, you know, late 80s. They shot 2 and 3 at the same time. And I feel like they had to kind of like force it to get out.
Really? They
Yeah.
shot 2 and 3?
Because if you remember, 3 came out probably less than a year after 2.
Okay.
So the number of drive-in movie theaters in the U.S. from 1995 to 2020. So in 1995, there was 600 nationwide.
What did I got? 2020.
2020, 3 years ago, 320 left.
Wow. The whole country.
The whole country,
That's amazing.
which more so probably in the warm states, I would imagine.
No, by my daughter up in Walden,
Mm-hmm.
not in her town, but like I guess the next town over, we actually took everybody and we went to a drive-in. Awesome. Bro, over there they do it kind of like there's like a screen in front of you and a screen in back of you, you know, like you could watch Thor or you could watch Elvis and then you could watch like they play like 4 movies and like, you know, once you play once for 2 movies and you could there's really like 4
And
going
Do
on.
they still have the speaker you hook up to your car?
No, bro, it's fucking
Tunes
like
into your radio.
yeah, it tunes into your radio.
Bro, I think if they brought it back, it would be super successful.
I agree.
It's just too expensive.
You know, people,
the property's
people
too
rip
expensive.
them off, you know, and they're hiding in cars and shit.
Oh, that's what we did as kids, right?
Yeah, but you charge a carload fee.
Yeah.
You know
what
My
I'm
mom's
saying?
freaking station wagon. We're all freaking hiding in the blankets.
I think it would be super successful. I really do. Remember walking to like the concession stand in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
be awesome.
Do you, was that your daughter's first time in a drive-in?
It actually may have been, honestly, you know. We took 2 cars. We opened the back, you know, we had like chairs and, you know, blankets and stuff.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Dude, it was awesome.
It was awesome.
I remember sitting on the hood of my parents' car. You know what I mean? Leaning against like the windshield.
Me too, dude.
Glass.
With a blanket on, watching the movie.
Me fucking too.
mesmerized.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Just like this is, but like that's how we went to the movies.
Yep.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Crazy. How
Let's do
man,
it.
I wish they still had them.
Let's dump on.
Actually, during COVID, the theater down the road over here, Gateway Playhouse, they did drive-in movies every Friday. Did you
Really?
Did you go?
No.
Oh, dude, it was great.
I think my daughter went.
Yeah.
I think my daughter went.
So, you know, I wanted to say, he said COVID, right? And I, you know, this is nothing we discussed pre-show or anything like that. I'm sorry, but
Don't be sorry. It's okay.
but like, have we learned nothing from COVID? You know, like we are back to doing like everything like with no care. So I told you like my grandson's birthday party, that urban air, yo man, thousands of kids. I don't want to say thousands of kids, hundreds, all over each other, bouncing, sweating, spitting, all over each other, right?
Sneezing.
You know, and then you know, like to me, this was birthday party weekend. Like it was my grandson's, my father-in-law and stuff. And then like, you know, like we're still like blowing on candles and shit. And you know, like, have we learned nothing since COVID?
Yeah. No.
It's, I mean, you
Honestly,
you know,
and I'm not a weirdo with germs.
I'm saying, but people are still getting COVID.
This is what I'm saying. Like, but
It's
like we're so far past
yeah.
it.
I mean,
that like fuck it.
I
We're
heard
just gonna
today-
give everything to everybody.
I heard today another person. Somebody through like that my wife knows, their kid got it. You know, their kid has
COVID?
it. Yeah. And it's just like it's still it's still going around. But I mean, yeah, I mean it's not this, you know, we're not treating it the same.
It's the flu now. It's just the flu. That's all it
Yeah.
is.
Thank God we're vaccinated.
Who?
That never worked.
Who?
The majority.
Not me.
I never seen so many kids like slobbering and stuff on each other this weekend. Like I'm like, oh boy, this is not healthy.
No.
But I mean, that's how it was though. I mean, right? It was,
Yeah, no, I mean we never paid you know mind to it.
You used to drink out of a fucking garden hose
Yeah.
when I was thirsty.
But I'm saying like I mean the school faucet, you know?
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I'm saying think think about that. Okay, right? That's how we lived for say 100 years, because it was 100 years since the plague. Not the plague. I'm sorry, the Black Flu. Right? What was it? The Black Flu.
Black flu.
The Black Flu was like what 1919, 1920, and it took out a lot of people. But it was like another 100 years before we had another pandemic, and that's just how we were.
Yeah,
and that's kind of like we're getting back to that.
And we're like, this is what I'm saying. We're so comfortable with it, so used to it. Like, no big deal. And I don't know. And they get some weird shit going on now, right? Like different. You guys, wives of school teachers, you hear about all these new viruses, right? What's the new names?
Oh, was it the Nuru virus?
They got all kinds of new.
I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead, say it, because it's like there's more than one.
There's an acronym for it. I can't remember what it was.
Nuru, isn't that one that's been
Something
going
like
around?
that,
Like
yeah.
I feel like that's been going around like since like summertime.
Pink eyes all over the place now too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that just makes you look like Cosimodo, right? Your fucking eyes all busted.
Yeah.
Who?
The Hunchback of Notre Dame, bro.
Oh, Quasimodo. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude. I didn't know what you were talking about. Gabe, did you go to a drive-through movie in California?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
So the funny thing is, when they started to close down in Southern California, they all turned into swap meets.
Okay.
Swap meets.
Was that like
Yeah.
a flea
Like
market?
flea markets, yeah.
It's like a flea market. That was actually my first job as a kid. Was at a swap meet. My dad wanted me to learn the virtue of earning your own money. So he was like, "All right, you're 10 years old. Guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna go get a job this weekend." I was like, "Where the hell am I gonna get a job?" So he wakes me up at 4 a.m, drives me to the swap meet, dumps me at the front, and he's like, "All right, you're gonna go stand in line with all those guys that are looking for work." So I did. I was like, "All right, who needs work?" And this one guy picked me out and was like, "Yeah, you can come work in my booth." And I think I made $20 that day. So I did that for, a couple of weeks or whatever, and then I was just like, "All right, I'm tired of this. I don't want to wake up at 4 a.m. every morning anymore on the weekend." And my dad was actually tired of waking up that early too to take me, but he got it through my head.
Lesson learned.
There was an understanding, that you make your money the right way, and you do it with hard work.
Good. Yeah. Anyway, I got to get my kid to watch Back to the Future.
Yeah, I got to get my kids to watch Rocky.
I thought you were gonna say,
Oh, they've never seen Rocky?
No.
Yeah, no. My son and I just watched Rocky 2. Did I bring this up last time?
I think so.
I did?
Yeah.
All right.
I remember a Rocky a convo.
This is, see, there we go. Last week's episode where I'm telling the same fucking story over again.
no, you didn't say anything about Rocky.
I didn't say it? No. We watched Rocky 2 just a couple weeks ago. Him and I just sat down. It was like 9 o'clock in the morning. He came. It was on HBO. And he woke up and he came and sat right next to me. And that was it. We didn't say a word.
There's no better way to get fired up for your day than watch fucking.
Do you remember that, dude? Do you remember coming out of those movies? Right. And
dude.
I know like Eddie Murphy made a joke. Like, remember, like, what was that? What was that Raw? Eddie Murphy Raw? I mean, I'm going back fucking almost 40 years ago.
Yeah.
But he's like, when he was like imitating, he's like trying to like make fun of Italians. He's like, oh, he goes, "You must have just saw Rocky, right?" Because he was all like trying to act all tough. Like, do you remember coming out of those movies as a kid?
Hell
I mean,
yeah.
all
Karate
those
Kid,
movies,
bro. I was doing the crane for 2 weeks.
Exact, dude. And that's, you know what? It's funny. That's what I wanted. Something else I wanted to bring up, Gabe. And this is something that you mentioned last week. So sorry, because I was breaking your chops about it, about the whole kung fu shows and stuff.
Yeah.
I started watching The Brother's Son.
Get out of here.
At Gabe's recommendation. Gabe recommended. I'm
Good.
like, all right. But I was breaking his chops.
I saw it on Netflix.
Let me watch it. I started watching it. Pretty good, Gabe. Gabe was right.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good show. But I'm saying, I'm watching that and I'm seeing like all the moves. And I'm like, man, like I think I could do that, right? I think I could move like that guy, right? He's in there drop kicking people and stuff. You watch these things and you're like, yeah, I could do that, but not really.
No,
Do you remember American Ninja?
Yes,
I do.
Yes, Gabe, I
There
was a
was a part
ninja for
2.
Halloween, like 5th, 6th, and 7th grade,
Yeah.
and it was all because of American
every,
Ninja.
Every kid was. Yeah.
Loved American Ninja.
Yeah, funny stuff.
So at what point do you introduce your kids to Purple Rain?
Whoa.
No.
I don't know if they'd be interested. I'm going to be honest.
My kids wouldn't be interested.
Really?
Yeah, they wouldn't be interested.
No, my kids would definitely love Prince.
Because
Purple
they're
Rain.
musicians.
Yeah.
Your kids are, into music like that. My kids, I don't know.
But that's another one of those legends that fucking, actually killed himself with drugs.
Yeah. Listen, I like music. I never got Prince. I don't know why.
Oh, really?
What?
Oh, no, dude.
He's not. It's not just Prince. Prince wrote for so many other people.
I know. Talented guy. I'm not taking anything.
I'm
away.
shocked by that because he was such a great musician.
No, when Doves Cry,
Great
that fucking
guitars.
song is fucking awesome, man.
I just never really connected with his vibe.
Okay, I can respect that, but
how old was Prince when he passed away? I know we talked about Prince.
No, he was a little older. He was older.
Was it more or less than 5 years ago?
It has to be over five.
Probably more than 5 years ago. Yeah.
But I think everybody that was in the music industry when we were younger, like Michael Jackson, drugs. Prince, drugs. Kurt Cobain, drugs. Gunshot wound to the head.
I know we were talking about this, but like if you go back, it was 27 was like that unlucky number because you had back in the day you had Jim Morrison, Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin. They all died at 27.
27 years old,
and all due to drugs.
Talented artists.
For some reason, I want to say Kurt Cobain was about 27 as well when he died.
That's insane.
Now, I mean,
it's called the 27 Club.
It is 27. And now,
you've heard about it?
Are there more people in there, Gabe?
Oh yeah.
Wow, I know nothing about this.
Yeah, they were all 27 when they died.
It's sad.
Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison.
I mean, you go back to like
Amy
Elvis
Winehouse.
Presley.
Amy Winehouse too, huh?
Wow,
Yeah.
Winehouse.
By the way, there's a really good Amy Winehouse documentary on Netflix.
Sure.
We talked about
We
it.
talked about when Shannon was here.
Yeah, I actually watched it.
You did
since
watch
then.
it, right?
Was
Wasn't
so
it
good?
fantastic?
Really good.
Poor girl, right?
Yeah,
She really
so talented.
between her husband, he was such a piece of shit,
He was.
and her father. To be honest, her father really, I think, put a lot of pressure on her.
I think
as well.
it kind of always stems
So
from.
this is what my wife feels about Bobby Brown.
So
She
this
thinks
is the list here.
he ruined Whitney.
Wow, look at this fucking
Probably.
list.
I can't see that.
Brian.
A lot of names I've never really heard of.
Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix. Crazy, man.
Yeah,
Why do you
Scary.
think that is? What these talented people, they have the world by the balls, popularity,
it's that
money,
lifestyle, man.
fame.
That lifestyle. I feel like they can't
Yeah, but-
get through that lifestyle without drugs.
Yeah, but why take it to that limit where you actually put your life on the line and you lost your life?
Yeah.
Well, a lot of
I don't
them.
know.
It looks like one of them was. A few of them have been murdered. Also,
Whoa.
How,
Like
old, how
Biggie?
old was
Tupac?
John Lennon's not on this list, right? He was older.
He was
Yeah, he
murdered.
was
John
murdered.
Lennon was murdered.
But he was older than 27.
What were you referring to, Gabe? Who else?
remember Freaky Ty?
Ooh.
No.
Who?
Freaky Ty from. Let's see. He was on this list, I think. Yeah, he was from. What group was this? Lost Boys
Oh, I know the group.
with
I
Mr.
didn't know it was-
Cheeks.
No.
I know
They were
Marvin Gaye's
they were
dead.
based out of New York.
Who?
Marvin Gaye?
Was he 27 though?
I don't know.
He was
But
older than
I know
that.
his father murdered him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was out of control.
Yeah, scary. Sad. That's weird, huh? That's kind of
27 years
ironic.
old.
You know,
right?
27.
so-
Yeah.
So young.
So
So
this
young.
list has murder, plane crash, car crash, pancreatitis, drug overdose, sepsis, high blood pressure,
Sepsis. Jeez.
heart attack, carbon monoxide poisoning.
Jesus Christ.
So that's a
That's
27
Vixia.
club?
Yep.
All right, this is some sad
A
shit.
little morbid, huh?
Yeah, we gotta take a turn. Joe, you said you have a viral video of the week for us, Joe?
What do you got,
Yeah.
Joey?
I do. I want to know what you guys think of this video, and I mean, I think it's real. I want to see what you guys think. Cleared the net.
Wait, he shot it over the net?
Yeah.
Whoa.
What was that?
Look, the lights went out. He hit something, bro.
Like a transformer or something?
Look at this. He clears the net. Watch. Boom. Lights go out.
I mean, I don't know.
No, listen, I believe I've been at Top Golf with many different people. Young Joe, I'm talking to you. I've seen you fucking clear the net. on the fucking drive. The kid is fucking unbelievable. But I mean, the power going out, that's a whole different level.
It looks real. It's the kids.
real.
The kids go crazy. The lights go out.
That's a whole different level.
There's people saying that's fake. I think it's real.
I'm
There's
calling
nothing
bullshit
fake
on
about
it.
it.
You're calling bullshit?
Yeah, here's why. That's a house club. He's not a golfer. That the apex of that is not even to the top of that net. And that blast is
How do you explain the
seconds
lights going
after,
out?
and it's in the distance.
I don't know.
That's some fucking edit if that's not real.
It's a big coincidence, is all it is.
Gabe, did you do that?
No,
Okay.
I
so
can
you
drive.
think the blast is real. You just think it's
Yes.
a coincidence.
Yes.
That's funny. I mean, Gabe, I don't know if you could look this up right now, but apparently, God, what the fuck? The Jets quarterback Rodgers,
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers. Did you hear about this? That he hit a hole in one.
No.
All right, so he hit a hole in one apparently in Vegas, right? For Christmas, he bought the whole offensive line tickets to this golf course in Vegas, which is like the most expensive golf course you could ever go to.
Really?
Like $1,200 a person. Oh, look, Jets, Aaron Rodgers hits hole in one, but a lot of people call him this fake because there's no footage of him actually hitting the golf ball.
But aren't there players there?
Well, but he paid $1,200 a man for these guys to play.
So you think he would just make this up?
So apparently it comes out the same day as Jordan Love playing for,
Against San Francisco?
The live
Yes.
golf tour?
Yeah, San Francisco. So they're like, this son of a bitch is, that jealous that he puts this out, and they're breaking down the footage, and Adrian is saying it's not real.
Oh my god.
I mean, listen, if this footage, I guess, but
Look,
to think,
they just show him pick up the ball out of the hole. They're not showing the actual shot.
yeah, but I mean, they might. Who's recording every shot you take?
That's true.
Who's recording him pulling the fucking ball?
Because
out of
he
the
hit a
hole?
hole in one. Let's watch him pull the ball out.
I don't know.
I'm with you, A.
Yeah.
All right, so you're saying Aaron Rodgers hit a hole in one?
I don't think he's the kind of guy that needs to lie about that shit.
Yeah, I think that's
You
a
don't
bit
think so?
far fetched.
So just to be clear, people think he did that just to pull away the attention from
Jordan Love.
I don't think that's
true.
a stretch. Do you think Aaron Rodgers really needs more attention?
Does Aaron Rodgers think he needs more attention?
I don't know. But
He's the same guy that lied about getting vaccinated with, the COVID shot.
No, he didn't
shit.
lie about that.
What do you mean? He did lie.
No, he was not specific about the
Yep,
vaccination
that's
that
true.
he had.
He said he was immunized, right?
Yes.
That's the word he used.
Yes.
Not
Right.
for
So
COVID.
misleading and was a protocol for everybody to be vaccinated.
with the COVID-19.
It was right. So he lied about that.
No, he really did.
What do you mean?
He answered the question.
Was it
He-
truthful?
It was truthful, but
Did he get
wasn't-
vaccinated?
He was being an asshole. He wasn't giving the answer they really asked.
Could he be being an asshole right now and trying to take the fucking spotlight from Jordan
I
Love?
just think it's
I mean-
completely different. You know what I mean?
I'm not saying it. This is shit that I heard. I'm like, okay,
I think that's a bit of a stretch.
well,
I don't know.
it's the same guy that sits in the dark and fucking trips on ayahuasca.
It is true though. Everything is on fucking camera these days, or on film. Like,
But
I'm saying, are you filming every shot you take on the golf course?
but when you see Aaron Rodgers playing golf, you
Right.
don't think someone's taking out their.
so we don't have the shot of it. We only have the shot of
I
him
could see it
pulling
being
it out of
true
the fucking
either way.
hole.
I don't know. Who gives a fuck?
I mean, if it's like hole 13, 15 or something like that, I mean, you're not taking every tee shot on video, especially if you know the guy, and these people seem to know him. They're his friends. They're all golfing with him. So
Right. So apparently he paid for the whole offensive line. So I mean, that's more than 4 guys, right? It's probably 8 guys, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what happens when you get a hole in one. You pay for your
Probably
round
have
to
like
have a drink.
3 foursomes out there, right? 12 guys. That's what I'm imagining.
So I'll give you an example of a normal person hole in one, because I've actually witnessed one.
Really?
My friend had one. We get to the clubhouse. He bought drinks for everyone that was in the clubhouse at the time,
Okay.
because that's tradition. That's what you're supposed to do.
Ace. Yeah.
Yeah. So he just did that at a higher level because he's Aaron Rodgers with way more money than my friend that works at a concrete place.
But let me ask you a question. In reality, you said you were there. So the people that were playing behind you, right? Did they witness it? I'm just curious. Like
They witnessed a celebration, probably.
Like, because you've been out golfing, you know how it is. Everybody's quiet and shit. But when someone gets close to the hole and they start screaming, everybody starts paying attention, right?
Yep.
So the guys behind you know what's going on,
too.
and the guys in front of you know what's going on. You know,
it depends on the hole. If it's a blind hole where the flag, you can't see the flag because of undulations in the green.
Yeah,
you're not going to know right away.
That's a really good word. SAT word.
Good for Jeopardy.
All right. So, real or fake?
I'd say I'm going to go with real.
Yeah. No, to me, the Top Golf video.
Him blowing out the electricity?
Yeah, that video.
It looked real to me.
It looked real. I don't know if I believe that, though.
Okay.
Do I think he got it over the net? For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Probably, maybe Gabe's right. Coincidence.
Cool video, though.
Little Joe got it over the net.
Mike, before we get into our best thing we ate this week, got anything else?
I don't know what time. How much? No, we have an hour and 16 minutes. We'll wrap it. We'll save my other topic for next week.
Okay.
I think we're good.
As we wind down, like we do every week, we talk about what's the best thing we ate this week.
All right,
Joey, what's the best thing you ate this week?
I mean, I had 3 slices last night. Like I said earlier, I'm back, and that was by far the best thing I ate.
How did it taste?
It was really good. Sicilian pie, well done pepperoni.
From where?
Papa Nick's.
Papa Nick's. Yeah, it hit good.
It hit really good. I don't know because it was.
Did you miss it?
I did, dude.
Yeah.
I got to just start exercising so I could keep eating pizza.
There you go. There you go. Michael.
Maybe not the best thing I ate this week, but the sluttiest thing I ate this week was that Bacon King from Burger King.
Did you say sluttiest?
The sluttiest, because like when you get down with that burger, bro, it's on. You know what I mean? It's just you and her, and you're digging in.
I like that. I never heard that.
It's just you and her until it's just you.
Like I said, I love a cheeseburger. Even at work, people make fun of me. I will have it for the meal before lunch, and
Go ahead, say it.
No, but the Bacon King from Burger King is slutty, and it's good.
Wait, what time? They're serving that before lunch?
No, I had that after work on the way home.
Okay.
Before I got home, I was like,
so, and then you had dinner?
Yeah, like an hour and a half, 2 hours
Good
later.
for you,
Joe.
bro.
Yeah. But I got off the train. I was starving. You know,
stay so thin, bro.
Yeah. You got to work it off.
Okay, what about you, buddy?
So we haven't really gone anywhere because we've had a series of unfortunate weather events out here. So we had 7 feet of snow on Martin Luther King Day.
7 feet.
Yeah, 7 inches. I'm sorry, 7 inches.
What the fuck? Where you live in Alaska?
And then we had an ice storm. Not an ice storm, but we had rain, and then we had 0-degree temperatures overnight. So it just completely froze over the streets. And when that happens in the South, everything shuts down.
Yeah,
you guys are not used to that, right?
No, not at all. But I did make a really good burger. I just made my own smash burger here at home, topped with bacon, a fried egg, an avocado.
There you go.
Sounds good.
Nice.
Sounds real good. Me, best thing I ate this week was I went to a restaurant around here. I kind of, I brought it up before. Restaurant one town over in Patchogue called The Cuban. I didn't go there because of obvious reasons. I went there because somebody else picked it. And it was called the Plato Illegal. And for those at home, that means it's an illegal plate. And it's a nice little mix. It's
a little everything.
You had pork chop, grilled chicken, skirt steak, chorizo.
Wow.
With white rice and black beans.
There you go.
Banging.
Oh, it was good. It was good. Place is cool. If you guys are going, it's very loud in there though.
Yeah.
Very loud.
What day of the week did you go?
I went on Saturday night.
Saturday night. Oh,
Yeah.
So they do a show like every half hour or something.
It's
Right?
the lights,
They got
the
a-
music.
They got
Everybody's
a band playing on stage, and you got people dancing and
the
stuff.
waiters and waitresses, right? Don't
Yeah.
they come out with hats and shit?
Yeah,
right?
I mean, these girls were in bikinis
Yeah.
and like they looked like it was like a Vegas show,
Right.
going
Yeah.
through the crowd and stuff. So it was
They go all out.
it was cool, but that's the best thing I ate this week.
Oh,
Nice.
very good. Very good.
Good. All right, so that's how we wind down. Now to end, we got the Brew Crew email, guys.
All
Brew
right.
Crew email, huh? It's
Brew
that
Crew
time of the show
mailbag.
already?
Yeah, it's
Brew
that time of the show.
Wow, I love this part of the
That's
show.
Welcome.
Mike, how do we end the show?
You've got mail.
With the mailbag.
Yes, and Mike, what's our email?
It is brewcrew@beersandbs.com. Now you could email us all your thoughts, questions, and admirations.
All right.
We don't want no negativity, though.
No.
Keep
Let's
that
go.
shit at home.
Email.
Mailbag. Mailbag.
All
Get
right,
them Twinkies.
our first one. Let me get to my notes here.
Oh, we have more than one then, I guess.
We have two. We do.
All right.
We have two.
There we
Our
go.
first one is from Tyler from West Hampton.
Ty guy. Thank you.
Tyler, right? You don't hear that name, right? Very often.
You know what? Actually, I have two Tylers that I work with.
You do?
Believe it
Okay.
or not. Yeah.
I know it, Tyler.
Yeah. We went to school to Tyler.
Tyler Greenwood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Seriously.
I threw it out there.
You did.
I haven't heard that name in a long time. Yeah. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, me too. Okay, Tyler from West Hampton. What's one fear you want to master? What's one fear you want to master?
Oh man. Go ahead, Mike. Kick it up.
I have one.
You know what? Honestly, it's a big issue. The fear of quitting smoking cigarettes. I would love to master that one day.
You fear that?
Yeah. If I quit smoking, I'm going to wind up gaining weight. All kinds of repercussions.
But that's what I'm saying. Is that something that's in the back of your head? Like if I give this up, these things are going to happen to me.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh, really? Okay. I'm just
Yeah.
surprised to hear that.
Yeah, I mean it's no easy task. So
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
I would
know
love
it's.
to tackle that.
I know it's not an easy task. I just didn't realize that's in the back of your head.
No, that's true.
I've never asked you either, but
It works. And it's more and more. If you go to a regular gas station these days, a pack of cigarettes is $15.
well, see, I was just going to say that.
Phew.
I was going to
It's a
say
lot of fucking money.
just for that
Dude.
alone. Forget about the health risks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No.
That come with smoking. We all know
Well, I
that.
started doing the math.
But
Between me and
the
my
money.
wife, that's $30 a day, 7 days a week. That's $210.
Shit.
4 weeks in a month. That's like you're talking about a brand new car.
Wait. How much a week? What did you say it was?
$210 a week.
A week times 52. Oh,
12, 13K.
damn, dude. That's over $1,000 a month.
It's weighing
Think
heavy.
about what kind of car you'd be driving.
It's weighing heavy.
Think about what kind of car you'd be
Ty,
driving.
thank you. Thanks so much. More gray hairs.
All right.
Uh,
you have one or not?
Yeah, I do. I don't really want to get too into it, but
Oh yeah.
just a fear of like going to the I need a surgery, and I've bing putting it off because I'm just.
Are you serious?
What's
What's wrong with you?
Transition?
You're gonna turn your Audi into an Indian?
Yes, basically.
No.
No, I need a hernia surgery, and I just been putting it off because I just don't want to deal with it. So hopefully I'll overcome that soon.
Okay. That's a big one. And clearly, obviously, you could live with what you have, right?
You keep pushing it back in?
No,
Is it like
doesn't-
that?
It doesn't bother. It comes out. Doesn't bother me though.
Joey.
I'm not getting too into.
Yeah, I was going to say this conversation bothers me.
Thanks, Ty.
For me, and only people really close to me know this, dude. Social media, like trying to figure out like social media
Oh.
and technology and stuff. I am terrible when it comes to it. The questions I've asked Joe, I've come to Joe with some questions and some concerns, and I have to wait about 7 minutes or so till Joe stops laughing. Okay, for him to finally answer me.
No.
That is a major fear of mine. I have I kind of lock up. I'm gonna just be honest when it comes to like certain things with technology. Even just like just getting on the computer for something. Whatever, man.
You gotta embrace
I know
technology.
if it's just anxiety with me, I'm anxious. I don't know what it is, but it's me, and it's something that definitely is in my head, man. I am severely intimidated by it, and I hope to get over it.
It's very it's very it could be a very beneficial.
Yeah, they're made to make your life easier.
Yeah.
If it's causing you anxiety and stress, then it's really not serving its purpose. But technology is supposed to make your life.
It's me though. It's me. I know it's.
I agree. So
No, even like last week, you were talking about people getting your information and stuff. Like, believe me, I know you my whole life. I understand what you're talking about. But for you to think that it's not out there for like big companies and shit, they got your shit,
Look,
bro.
I know. You're right.
You know what I mean?
You're right. I'm not completely naive, but as you said,
No,
right?
I know.
Me.
I know you.
You know,
I know you have certain reasons why you.
I'm saying, but I'm an extremely private person. Right?
Yeah, right. No, you have a right to be.
Who does a podcast?
How many streaming services do you subscribe to?
Big Brother, they got the scoop on you. They know you like Chips Ahoy. They know you fucking. You know what I mean? Like,
do
they know everything they need to
now
know.
They know I like crumbled Chips Ahoy over cereal. Gabe, what's one of your fears, buddy? You want to, I guess, master?
By the way,
The fucking Russians and China coming and invading America.
Before you go, Gabe, a podcast is probably the biggest form of social media.
Yeah, and you're indulging.
You're right.
Yeah. So my point is
exposing yourself.
You're facing your fear, and you're.
I'm working on.
Oh wow,
I'm working on it. Trust me, I really wish I wasn't like this. Mm-hmm. There's certain things I want to do, and the hardest part for me, I'm just being serious, is opening the computer and trying to get started. Full disclosure, this is a very serious episode right now.
we got a little morbid on this episode.
This
right?
is a little peek behind the curtain here. Yeah. All right, let's move on. Gabe, what about you, buddy?
I'm gonna go with snakes.
Oh, hell no! I'll never master that fear.
Fuck these motherfucking snakes on this fucking motherfucking plane.
So living in Tennessee, we have quite a few species out here, and there's quite a few poisonous ones or venomous.
I hear that.
And there's also a law that says you cannot kill a snake in Tennessee.
Really?
That's bullshit.
So my first instinct would be to get the shotgun and fucking kill it,
or a shovel, or just fucking
unfortunately you can't do that.
Damn.
So I would like to somehow. I mean, I would like to know how to identify them, so I know that if it's a good one or a bad one, and then if it's a good one, I can pick it up and move it somewhere. But if it's a bad one, I want to know for a fact.
So you come across this often?
Not often, but enough to where I want to deal with it.
I am petrified of snakes. I mean, petrified of snakes. Even on TV. I don't even like looking.
Yeah, I don't like them.
It's man versus beast.
Spiders.
They're mindless creatures. They're like sharks.
Do you remember? We went together to the 96 ticker tape parade, right? For the World Series when the Yankees won?
No.
You didn't go?
No, I never won.
Who was I with? I went to that, but you weren't there?
No.
Anyway, God, almost 30 years ago. Go to the ticker tape parade, right? The Yankees win their first World Series since 1978. How did we not go? How did you not go?
I had to work.
Yeah. Okay.
My $8 an hour job was more precedent than that.
Go in there, and this guy had this huge boa constrictor wrapped around like him
at the parade,
around his arms in the parade. And I remember just turning.
He was in the parade or at the parade?
No, he was at the parade.
Oh.
So on the sidewalk. And I remember getting close to the street, and we had a good spot, and I turn around and I see this guy, and I just fucking take off, man. I just move on the block.
That's gross.
Yeah, it was terrible.
They're mindless killers, You
ever see one in the pizza place?
No.
Puppies, fucking. Now you're gonna see snakes.
I was like, I'm thinking like a pizza place around here. I'm like, there's a snake around here.
Oh man, yeah, that's
all right, Tyler. Thanks for that fucking great question.
Thanks, Ty. Therapy now.
All right, one more. What do we got here, Gabe?
Hi, Barb.
Barb.
Yes, of course. We saved the best for last. We have one more Brew Crew, one more email from the Brew Crew mailbag. Whoa, easy for me to say. This one's from Barbara from Mastic.
All right.
Hi,
She did. All right.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, Barb. Do we agree Barbara has to come on the show very soon?
Yes.
Okay. Because
And by the way, just thank you for listening and writing in.
Being a loyal fan. Yeah, absolutely. Kidding me?
because I'm going to reach out and hopefully like to set that up in the next couple weeks.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. All right.
No, listen. We love to have Bob on. Yeah. Add some chemistry here because, quite frankly,
Holy shit. Quite frankly, what?
I don't know. It's a little dull these days.
What's your favorite subject again? I'm sorry, I'm kidding.
The science, motherfucker.
All right, this one's from Barbara from Mastic.
Bob.
If you can play professional sports, what position would you play and for which team? Great fucking question. Great question.
That is a great question.
Who wants to go first?
All right, Bob. Let me tell you something, Bob. Number one, I see all these college guys coming out like, 6'1", 210, 215. I'm like, that's me. 6'1", 210, 215. But F that. Nope. Put me on the golf tour. Put me on Live Golf. Put me on PGA. Those guys live the life, Joe.
They do.
Come on.
They do.
I want to be Rory or Tiger for a day, you know?
Yeah, and that's not my answer, though. But those guys do live the life. They're the upper echelon
What?
athlete, for sure.
I played golf with a bunch of, wonderful guys. And
Fuck.
I could only imagine.
There's a really, really good Netflix documentary on the PGA Tour. And it talks about some of the guys leaving to go to the Live Golf tournament. I can't remember the fucking name.
No, I heard.
Dude, it's a must see, even if you're not into golf. It's awesome. These guys they go to tournaments, fly back to Europe, and then they're back next week for the next tournament. It's unbelievable. I'm going shortstop for the New York Yankees. I mean, come on.
I'm gonna. I don't know if you have the range. I'm just gonna be honest.
Well, this is what I'm saying. I'm thinking about physically. Like, could I actually do?
I'm not stabbing a ground ball in the hole, but
He's like, I'm Jeter, bro.
If it's hit at me, I'm all over it.
That's a great answer. That's a great answer.
A lot of pressure there.
Yeah, a lot of pressure.
Oh my god.
Of course. Anthony Volpe.
For me, it would be power forward for the New York Knicks.
Really?
Whoa! Look at you.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
All right.
Because
And wait, couple episodes ago, I was asking you which team could possibly win the next championship, and you guys totally shut down the Knicks. How do you feel about the Knicks these days?
do I think they're next team?
Fire, bro. They're on fire.
Do I think
well.
they're the next team to win a championship? No, I still think the
Next New York team.
I still think the Rangers are probably the
Okay.
next team
All right.
that are closest to winning a
All
championship.
right, Mr. Power Forward.
Yes. So that for sure. Powerful because ready? Baseball is 162 games.
Yeah, that's a long season.
Basketball is 82 games.
Yeah,
It's
but
indoors.
the salaries
It's
reflect the games.
Dude, basketball? Are you kidding me? What these guys are getting paid in basketball?
Oof.
It's insane.
40 million a year.
It's insane, dude.
That's average.
Yeah, freaking role players getting paid like 25 million.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yo,
It's indoors.
you mentioned Volpe. Did you hear who Volpe was hanging out with?
Baker Mayfield.
Right before the fucking game, and
Anthony Volpe was.
Yeah.
at some hockey
They
game.
were at the Tampa Bay Lightning game.
What's
There
the
you go.
connection there?
I don't know.
Well, Volpe is working out in Tampa right now.
Okay.
He showed up early,
Yeah.
which you got to love. And Baker was getting ready for a playoff game. in
Oh,
Tampa.
dude, that's a month away, huh? Pitchers and catchers.
Yeah.
That's a month away.
Props to my man Tiki Barber, because when he heard that, he was like, "What is Mayfield doing out on a Thursday night? That's a fucking on a
That's a
playoff
work night.
Yeah, bro. Tiki broke it down, and sure enough, Mayfield wound up.
Yeah, he got his work in that day, though, I'm sure. Right?
I'm sure.
Bro. What are you doing hanging out, bro? You
Yeah.
know what I mean? There's one professional athlete to another. Like, what are you doing?
He had on a Lightning jersey, too, I think.
I don't know.
Gabe, what about you?
Well, as you can see, I have a set of golf clubs behind me and a race simulator. Of those two, I would be an F1 racer for Red Bull Racing.
There you go, Mr. Andretti.
F1 cars are the fastest cars you can have in right now in the world for racing. aside from supercars. But these things corner at 2 Gs sometimes.
Jesus Christ.
You're reaching speeds of 100, almost 205, 210 miles an hour. You're touring around the world. Your salary is millions and millions of dollars.
Do they get paid well?
Definitely an F1 driver.
Like, I mean,
those guys,
maybe the guys that come in like first and second, but like I don't know. What about the guy that comes in like 16th?
those guys do
I think
well.
it's endorsements.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have
curious,
contracts per year with their team. Plus, they have endorsements. Plus, they have other sponsors for them for other activities.
Yeah.
But right now, F1 is it's coming up in the U.S. quite a bit as more popular. As you know, we have races in Miami, Texas, and now Las Vegas. Around the world, it's probably the second most popular sport other than soccer.
Wow. Yeah, I know a lot of people into it. I never really gave it too much of my time, but I should maybe.
No.
There is a show on Netflix, kind of like the golf show on Netflix. It's called Drive to Survive. If you have some time and you want to watch a series, I think it goes back to 2015. I think it's on season 6 now. But if you want to get into it, it's a really good show to kind of ease your way into figuring out what F1 racing's about. It's very exciting. I subscribe to F1 TV. I'm a big F1 fan, definitely.
Nice. Yeah, I gotta check it out. When's the next big race?
So they're right now in their off season.
Okay.
The next big event is going to be testing. So it's really odd with F1. The fans really are into the testing, watching the pre-races, watching qualifying, that sort of thing. So the actual first race this year is going to be in March. And the first set of testing is going to be just, I think, 2 weeks before that in late February. The next season of Drive to Survive starts February 26th, I believe.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Gotta look out for it.
Did you guys ever go to a NASCAR race or anything like that?
No.
No, I used to go to the races in Riverhead. Not that obviously.
That's awesome.
That is cool.
That is awesome. But I actually went to like the Poconos Raceway, and someone gave me the tickets. They had an RV, right, and they planned on sitting in the middle of the track while the race.
Yeah,
goes.
the infield.
The infield. So they gave me the tickets. They couldn't make it. They gave me the tickets. I went with like my nephew, my good friend Chris, and his brother-in-law. Bro, we showed up like Friday night. First of all, I show up in my minivan, right? I don't know what to expect. I've never been to this shit. I pull into Pocono Raceway. Next thing you know, literally, I'm driving on the fucking track. I just fucking gunned that shit. I slammed that fucking gas as fucking hard as I could.
Climb the wall?
Dude, I'm taking turns at like 87 miles an hour. I'm looking at this speed. I'm like, come on, more.
That's awesome.
But, what other chance do you ever have to do that? But we parked. People have like amazing setups.
Yeah.
Like hot tubs and shit on their buses and RVs. Like amazing. I had a little fucking Dodge Caravan, with 4 guys in a cooler, But we had a fucking blast.
That's cool.
And I never, was into it or anything like that. I was like, pretty cool. I could do it again if we had to, and take the show on the road. It would be pretty
I've been to the Daytona Raceway, and it's fucking
the
amazing.
500 or no?
Yeah.
Really?
I didn't go see a race there. I was just there doing something else.
Same thing with me.
And
Not Daytona, Indianapolis.
okay.
We actually did the horse race with the Preakness
Yes.
inside the track.
Yes.
Very similar, but like when I did the NASCAR, bro, I got there like Friday night. We spent like all day Saturday there, and the race went off on Sunday. It was like a fucking 2.5 day event, But the Preakness is pretty cool.
Yeah.
We were inside the track there too.
Very cool.
Oh God.
Joey, do you want to finish that story?
No.
What was he talking about?
No. Yeah. No, I was just at Daytona, the 500,
He said, but
The
it wasn't even
NASCAR.
for the race.
Track, and it's gigantic. Gigantic.
But you didn't see the race?
No, I went there for a Jeep show, and I worked there for a few days, and it was cool.
Say they we were just passing. We were in Indianapolis. We went there for college football, and we're like, we're here. Let's check it out. And we did a little tour and stuff, and it was cool. They took us around, and it's. I'm telling you, to think about these guys going 200 miles per hour.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I mean? On this stretch, you look at the stretch, you're like,
yeah, it's crazy.
it's nuts, man. These guys are crazy. So
They laid on the line.
yeah, for sure.
It's great.
Anyway, Barbara, thank you once again.
Barb.
Great question.
Thanks,
Guys, keep sending us your emails. Keep, getting to know us better, whatever, what's that email again, guys?
Brewcrew@beersandbs.com.
There you go. Keep it coming. That's all I got. Anybody else?
I'm done. I'm good.
Yeah, you good?
Episode 12.
13.
13,
Yeah.
bro. Come on.
All right, man.
This
13.
is unlucky 13.
Nah, it's all good.
Yeah.
Episode 13 in the books. Gabe, thank you very much.
Thanks, Gabe.
We couldn't do without you, as always.
Gabe.
And guys, thanks for listening. All right. We'll see you next week.
All right.
Peace.
Take care.
Get home safe.